Baseball from the Lone Star State. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started. Our starter in this one, Hayden Wesneski. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Nope.
Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball.
First pitch, 6-2.
That's off the inside
That's
corner.
inside.
1-1. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. That's outside. And a count 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And there's a foul ball. And here it comes. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And now it's Juan Soto. Checks over to first, back safely. And a base hit up the middle. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
First and second, no outs. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swung on, looped into center. And it falls. Runner around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-0. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
Two strikes.
In the air to left center. Alvarez heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's a Mets lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Ground ball could be two. Over to Rogers. To Walker, and that's two. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Houston and getting to start, Tyler McGill.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Oh, and 2 now. Lined into left center, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Digging in, Isaac Paredes. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Altuve aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Fastball for a strike at 95. And that's way high. Ball two. Nobody out. Runner at first. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
2-2 now. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now it's Christian Walker. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Tied up here in the early going. To short, could be two. Over to second for one. How about that double play?
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0. On the ground to third. Gets it to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Second inning set to go. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jesse Winker. Wisniewski back to work.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Wisniewski, a 6'3" righty, 210 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Slings to first, and Winker is set down. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And that one fouled off. One out, bases empty.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Outside with a breaking ball. Good job to fight that one off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Brett Beatty.
So a man aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Beatty, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And that's downstairs and outside. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Line drive. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Jeremy Pena. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, out towards left center. Taylor makes the grab, 1 down.
7, right fielder, number 90.
So up next, Cam Smith. Swinging a foul out of play. Inside. And the count even 1-1. Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss, and there's 2 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. And that misses. Ball 1. Out to short. Lindor sends it to first. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Dyken Park, top half of the 3rd inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens. And that's a little high. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
No, that's that slurp right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Walked his first time. And there's the strike. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Here's a high chopper, but it kicks foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Juan Soto now 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's a little bit high.
Counts 1-0.
Very high with that
No
one.
strike.
2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. On the ground, Rogers to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Houston, set for the bottom of the third, leading off Jake Myers. That's in there. Strike one. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. And 1-2. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Saved at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Outside low, and 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. And he's already singled in this game.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Right through there for a strike. Myers takes his lead at third with one away. And that is out of play. And the pitch is outside, ball one. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and now it's going to be Yordan Alvarez. And takes low for ball one. Two outs, and that's outside, and it's 2-0. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Two outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Now one missed. Christian Walker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Stays alive. Two outs with a runner at third. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's a foul ball. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. He went around. Tough call, but that ends the inning. So the Astros lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Start of the 4th. Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That's downstairs. And that's ball one.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And now 2-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one hammered center field. That's back. This one's out of here. Into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. He hammers one out to center. His first homer of the year. It's 2-1.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Next is the designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, and he just misses.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that skips in the dirt.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
And it's even up. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Struck him out looking. And now it's Mark Vientos. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Not close with that one. 2-2. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Base hit.
Now that's left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Jesse Winker now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Vientos, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a ball popped up. Pena snags it for the 2nd out. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. A single his first time. Ball 1 to Taylor. Check swing called strike. And that's strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
That one missing inside. Next one misses. 3-1. And it's fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And they'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Up and in, and that is ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ronel Blanco up and loosening in the pen. Valdez, a left-hander, also throwing. Strike on the inside corner. First and second, 2 down. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Hayden Wesneski will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. Ryan Gusto comes on now. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Torrens at the plate now, and that's inside.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Two outs, bases are full. Got him. Good job at damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And another ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That's a little bit low. On the ground to short. Lindor tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Just missed. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside low, 2-1. Swings through that.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning alive. So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. He was a strikeout victim his first time. This one in the air, right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
In the air, right field. Soto going after it. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Astros 1. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Francisco Lindor. first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
And a foul ball. Next offering is in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Full count.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 2. That misses. Ball 1. Soto, in his 7th season, 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. And that's in the dirt.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Pitch misses there, and it's 3 and 2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hard hit, right side. So he's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one is inside ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And that's down and away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Slow roller to third. Paredes throws across the diamond, and that takes care of Alonso. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Astros, Brendan Rodgers. McGill back to work. Late on that fastball. The Mets have some action going in their pen. Kodai Senga getting ready to go. Young getting cranked up as well. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And he hits a ground ball right side. Toss to Alonso. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Jake Myers digs in now. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Smoked on the ground, a second. Beatty to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He is singled and he is flied to left. And that one inside and it hit him.
No, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about. Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We're through 5. It's the Mets 2 and the Astros 1. Back here at Dyken Park, top 6. Now it's the DH, Brandon Nimmo. Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Ronel Blanco up and throwing. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. Nimmo on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Here's the 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Here's Jesse Winker. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. On the ground, right side. Dive, and he's got it. Nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's a great diving stop to keep the ball on the infield. Then he's able to get up and get an out. He also keeps that runner from advancing any further. If that ball gets through, the complexion of this inning could be drastically different.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Liner, and this could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So digging in, Brett Beatty. He's 0 for 1. Misses off the inside. Ball 1. Man at second. In the air on the infield. Paredes brings it in, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kodai Senga.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Reed Garrett appears to be getting loose. Minter also getting ready.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That
One
one
ball,
misses.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Now batting.
And next to hit for Houston, Christian Walker. That missed by a
Ball 1, no
lot.
strike.
And it's 1-0. That catches the corner. That's down and in. Way high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
One down, base is empty. And that is low for ball 4. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Diaz,
Outside,
the
that's
next
ball.
to hit, takes ball 1. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And that misses. And the count is 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Walker over at first with one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Two outs. The shortstop takes the ball. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Astros 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ronel Blanco.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Torrens in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Out to short. Pena sends it across to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now that's shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
The changeup missing. Going to count 1-2. That misses off the outside edge. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it remains 2-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And that skips in the dirt. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. One gone, runner at first. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. Pickoff throw. Lindor back in there. Outside with a breaking ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Right through there for a strike.
2-2 is the count.
Missed with a changeup, and now it's filled up 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Now one miss.
Ball 1.
Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Lindor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that misses. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one fouled off. Fouls one off. 2-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Two now. And that's downstairs and outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Out number 3. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 3 and the Astros 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Reed Garrett.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the batter now, Cam Smith.
Right fielder, number 90.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
Ooh,
2
Baya.
strikes.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
He goes down looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Brendan Rodgers up next for the Astros. He's grounded out a couple of times. And that one is inside. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Astros down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. And now the count is even. And that's in the dirt. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next pitch way upstairs. Good job to fight that one off. The tying run at the plate. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Reed Garrett won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Ryan Stanek.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here. Swing and a soft liner out to left field. Down the line, and it's foul. One out. Runners at first and second. That one at triple digits.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Now
That's
1-1.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Rogers on second. Myers at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Framber Valdez. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, They try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Sneaks through, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw there. Safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian Abreu getting loose out there. Estrada also throwing. Next offering in there for Estrada. And that's strike two.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the eighth. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jesse Winker getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Moved to second, and he's back in safely. That one pulled foul. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And
One
now
ball,
1 and 2. One out and a runner at second. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed. Close, but called the ball. And the count 2-1. Foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. 3 and 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Lifted in the air, right center field. Smith. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Astros 1.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Yo one. On the inside corner for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Towards first, and foul ball. That's off the mark. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Minter, a 6-foot lefty, 31 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. Fought off foul. Oh, 1 now. Just off the inside edge. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a bouncer towards third. And that quickly 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's out at first. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's to third. Slings it across. That's the third out. Inning over. One left for Houston, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Rich Estrada, on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands, and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
This one high in the air to left center. Alvarez sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting,
Luis Torrens, the next to hit. There's a strike. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Brian Abreu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Myers sizes this one up, corrals it, and there's two down.
now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Two down, base is empty. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. There's the strike. That one to first. Walker. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, due up in inning number 9. It's the Mets 3 and the Astros 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Right through there for a strike. And the slider just misses. Swing and a foul out of play.
Two the count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Broken bat, roller to first. Alonso steps on the bag, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Brendan Rodgers up next for the Astros. A little bit low. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. The Astros trailing by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Struck him out swinging. And now the Astros are down to their final out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider Really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And first offering is fouled off. Pulls that one foul. The Astros down to their final strike. And ball one.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Got him. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.